DVR'd it, so I'll be able to go home and check out that. I haven't got a chance to see him play this year.
No spoiler alerts?
No, please don't tell me. Although I'm actually, while I'm looking on Twitter as I'm following the game on it, it's kind of pointless to DVR it, I guess.
But there's just something about watching it.
Yeah, I like to.
Railers will have the basketball to start the second half. Starting for the Railers, Cannon, Holiday, Kirby, Bowers, and Grunder. And 6 seconds in, a travel is called.
Seen a lot of that. Just a little push here to make a guy go out of bounds, no call. There that time, whether Titus tripped over his own feet or he tripped over the defender's feet. Normally that's a foul almost every time because the ref is going to catch heck from the other coach, so he just will call a foul and be a lot easier. But yeah, that time it's just a turnover and ball goes to Springfield.
Minder, double team by Holiday and Kirby. Again, Drew Bacon unavailable tonight. Harris at the top of the key, swatted away by Titus Cannon. Titus dives on the floor. And
foul, isn't it?
We got a foul called on Springfield, so good hustle by Titus.
Yeah, maybe that's something to get Titus going a little bit too. We've had times in games like this where he's been the guy that's provided the spark, and that time he lays out like a fumble on the football field and grabs it, and Springfield fouls him. So big possession here for the Railers to get something going.
You almost wonder if the Railer bench was waiting for him to be called for traveling or something, the way things have been going. Bryson, can he keep hot for three?
And one.
He can, and he is fouled.
And a three. So a three from the wing, gets fouled, knocks down the three, and Bryson 5 of 5 from downtown and looks to add to the unusual 4-point play. Although we say unusual, we did that many a times in the last couple of years, it seems like. But we'll take it here as we talk about need a big basket. The senior delivers.
Bryson with 15, free throw up, and it rattles out. 26-17, Lincoln lead is 9, and that little bump is called. Foul on Titus, that's his second. So Titus gets bumped, it's a travel. Titus does the bump, it's a foul. Okay.
Well,
if you can explain it,
yeah,
I'm all ears.
I'm not. I don't want their job and never would, but
Titus almost swatted it away again. Harris drives in, Minder, small at the free throw line, back to Minder.
Guy's been in the lane for 8 seconds now.
Minder back over to Harris. Harris to Minder in the corner, watched by Holiday and Kirby. Gets by Holiday, and then he dribbles out of bounds.
And now the Senators have kind of gotten a little erratic on offense there. A few times we thought they were going to throw the ball away, but they were able to get it back, and that time Minder dribbles off the baseline out of bounds line.
6:20 to go, third quarter. Lincoln up 26-17. Bowers, far side to Cannon. On top to Bryson, over to Isaiah. Cannon hands to Bowers. Back over to Titus. Titus steps back, fires it off. Three is no good. Nice job by Colton with the rebound. Flips it up, Colton. And it goes down.
Big time rebound by the sophomore under there, Colton Holiday. He's going to be a guy that you're going to watch for the next couple of years. Like his aggressiveness, feisty under the basket, went up high, grabbed it. And what you like, we see so many Railers when they get underneath there because we're small in stature most of the time. We want to throw the ball back out. Not him. He puts it right back up and in. So huge basket there.
And didn't bring it down.
Right, just put it right back up and quick.
Harris's three is going to be no good. Rebound comes down, and Bryson Kirby steps in, forces the tie-up. It'll stay with the Senators on alternating possessions. 5:28 to go. Lincoln on top 28-17, third quarter from Willard Dewey Gymnasium. Minder still looking. Still looking.
5.
Back to Washington. And then he stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, you wonder what kids think when you have the dribble and you're guarded by one guy. Why don't you put the ball on the floor and dribble away from the guy? But they want to stand there and wait to pass it. and then you either get the 5-second call or you get a little shove out of bounds. And in the Central State 8, you're not going to get that call. So you see it at all levels. Boy, he had his dribble left. Go ahead and use it, bud.
So after the turnover, Raylor's back in the front court. Cannon at the timeline. Bowers to Holiday at the high post. Colton had it flipped out. Ball loose. Springfield out with it. Washington out to Harris. Harris in the lane, off the glass, and good. 28-19. Springfield cuts it to 9. Cannon over to Grunder. Back now to Bowers. You know, Coach talked about this the other day about one of the things the Railers have had trouble with here lately is a nice bounce pass from Cannon to Colton.
Nice penetration down by Cannon, and he gives a little bounce pass to Colton, and he's there. The lefty, the sophomore, puts it up and in. So nice start to the half for Colton as, he's filled in here nicely.
With that was finding the hot shooter, and they've done a nice job tonight trying to keep getting it to Bryson. And his success on the outside has made it easier for Titus and Colton down low. Yeah,
you think so. Well, you can get anybody hot, and they can open up. And everybody's looking for them. So the other Railers have got to do something.
Ball kicked away. Railers come out with it. 3:50 to go. Lincoln on top, 30-18. 30-19 rather. 3:40. Grunder with a strong move.
Nice.
Floats it up and in.
Yeah, good job by Ben using his size and his strength. Timeout. Springfield, Joby Crum with the timeout, but a nice drive by Grunder. He kind of just did that old school NBA bang him, and use your strength and size, and got him down there to that 5-foot area and was able to put it in. So a nice start to the half here for the Railers. We got a 4-point play from Kirby, a couple buckets by Holiday, and now the strong move by Grunder.
Lincoln on top, 32-19. And again, for the folks that are listening, former Railer Gavin Block, as you said, playing for Ohio University. They're playing
Kent State.
On ESPNU.
ESPNU, yep. And Gavin's starting now. He's been starting for most of the season from what I've been able to follow. So nice maturation is going on for Gavin. We saw him over Christmas. He was home for a game or two, and you could tell there the weight room has helped him. It looked like he'd maybe even grown an inch or two starting as a sophomore in major college basketball is pretty special.
The facilities he probably has to work with are top-notch.
Well, and you lift weights in high school, but it's not the same. You don't have a strength and conditioning coach, and you get
a dietitian.
Right, you're eating the right things, you're doing the right things. It's a whole different ball game when you finally zero in on one sport, and you've got guys to really push you in the weight room, and ultimately they're going to push you on the court, because if you don't get stronger, you're going to be sitting over by the coach.
So after the Springfield timeout, Minder throws it right into Titus Cannon's hands. Cannon looks up. Nice catch by Colton Holiday. Out to Grunder. Grunder's going to go baseline again. Move in the air, no good. Fight for the rebound. It's Washington for Springfield.
Although I like the push of the basketball. The guys got to the basket. We had the throw ahead pass.
Bryson the rebound on the Springfield miss.
Like the aggressiveness going to the hoop for the Railers. Just couldn't get everything to go right.
Under 3 minutes to go. Grunder, watched by Perkins. Now near side to Cannon. Bowers over to Kirby on the right side. Lincoln up 13. Grunder to Bowers. Down to Colton. Colton off the glass, and it goes down again.
Nice. He plays on that side of the block, Jeff, where if you don't play him on that baseline side, he's left-handed, and he's really a tough guard down there because of the left hand. That time, that's a post-up move we never get from without basically Colton being out there. So a nice pass by Bowers. He leads him with the right hand. The right hand, I should say. He passed with the left, but gave him the right angle, and Colton puts it up on the left side.
Minder a three on the way, up and good. His third three of the night, 34-22. And you also credit Isaiah on the pass.
Absolutely. let him where to go.
Throwing it away from the defender.
And throw him. We're always taught if you're a passer to going into the post, you want to lead him away from the post. If he's on the high side, give it to him low so he can go right to the basket. That time Isaiah did. And a good passer leads the postman where to go, and Colton caught it and put it right in from a nice pass, as you said, from Bowers.
34-23. Bryson left side three.
6 in there. Get in there.
Didn't get the bounce.
Thought it was going to be 6 for 6.
Perkins the rebound for Springfield. 1:40 to go in the third. They trail the Railers by 12.
Man, you got to get on Minder. He's the guy that's going to score and going to have a chance. If they're going to come back, it's going to be them or going to be him.
Missed opportunity again. Isaiah the rebound. Bowers finds Grunder in the right corner. Back on top to Cannon, near side to Bryson Kirby. Kirby to Bowers. Isaiah's going to fire a three. Missed it off the glass. And then a foul is going to be whistled. Foul on Springfield. Now we'll go against Ray Jackson, his first.
Well, in credit, I think it was on Colton. So Colton going for the rebound, had good position, but they had to foul him as the backdoor play for the layup on the out-of-bounds play works for the Railers as Cannon gets the layup. But credit Colton on that last foul by Springfield. Nice trap, and now Minder dribbles it off his leg, but Colton stayed in there to rebound. He had good position. Jackson pushes off. They get the foul. We still keep possession of it.
And then the trap at the timeline forces another turnover by Springfield. So with 1:06 to go, Lincoln on top, 36-22. Bowers has picked up his dribble on the right side to Kirby. Titus holds as we're under a minute.
Yeah, of course, Coach will try and hold here, but we were successful going into halftime with that. I think after the first quarter, we were able to get the last second shot, but it's a long, long time to hold the basketball.
Titus has picked up his dribble, and a foul is going to be whistled on the Senators. Foul on Minder, his first. Fourth on Springfield. 36.5 to go in the third. Kirby, Grunder, Cannon, Bowers, and Holiday. Seen a lot of good things from Holiday here in this half.
Huge spark.
Bowers on the near side. Out to Kirby, over to Grunder. Down to 20 seconds. Cannon holds on the right wing. Down to 15. Cannon brings the dribble to the middle. Holiday back to Titus.
Yeah, and it may be something where you just try and get a...
Oh, the ball swatted away. Jackson goes against Grunder.
Good foul, Ben.
Foul will go against Grunder. That's his third, but it saved too easy.
Yeah. 3 going into the fourth quarter, not a big deal. The Railers a little deep at that position, so not a bad foul. You don't want to give up 2 easy points for the Senators, and still got 5 seconds left here in the third to get a shot off.
First free throw is short.
Actually,
from the 5'11"
was an
senior.
even better foul now that he missed the first one.
5 seconds to go. So if the Railers can get the rebound, or if he makes it, have plenty of time to get a shot off.
Got a rebound here.
Jackson's free throw. This one's good. 36-23. Railers so far with a 13-6 advantage in the quarter. Bowers gets it into Titus. Down to 3 to 2. Titus flips it up. It's on the way. It will not go. Into 3. Lincoln up. Lincoln 36, Springfield 23. Back with the fourth in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer basketball.
His son, or in this case grandson, any leeway. Coach just gave it to Bryson after that steal there, basically end the third, like a cop would give some convicted felon away. So he just was right in his face for about 30 seconds total, and I don't know that will happen again.
We start the fourth quarter, Lincoln with the basketball. Titus drives around his guy. Nice bounce again.
Nice.
And Colton Holiday is making a living down there.
Well, it's, and you don't realize it until you watch a lot of basketball, but that is almost unblockable from where Colton's catching it because of the hand that he is. He's left-handed, and he's shielded off. He's got a better athlete guarding him, bigger guy, maybe not so much taller, but stronger, and he's not even close to getting even to that basketball because of Colton's left hand. So that's going to be something to watch here, not only this season, as Colton looks like he's going to start seeing some more varsity action after tonight, but in the next couple of years.
3 on the way for Springfield. Left it short, ball on the ground, picked up by Small. Perkins drives in, little Kansas travel, and lays it up and in.
You say Rock Chalk Jayhawk?
Bruce Weber's still mad about it. 38-25, 6:45 to go in this one.
Yeah, not over by any means. Just a lead of 13 for the Railers right now, and Springfield's going to pick up that pressure.
And there's a steal. They force a turnover. Minder ahead, layup good. 38-27.
Railers have got to protect the basketball.
Isaiah dribbled it off his hip. Timeout taken by the Railers. Just a 30-second timeout. We will keep it here, and something tells me that if we were to mic this huddle, it may not be airable.
No, and it's just being aggressive and handling the basketball right now. Again, Springfield's turned up the pressure a little bit more than they have. They've got to. You're down 11 with 6 minutes and 17 seconds left. They've got to do something to force the issue. The Railers, if they can just hold strong, handle the basketball, you're going to be able to drive. You're going to be able to get back cuts. You should get easy layups because Springfield is so aggressive out on the top. But then again, the Railers have had their troubles handling the ball.
So after the Railer timeout, Lincoln will inbound. Bryson Kirby. On the sideline, looking. Still looking, gets it into Bowers. 6:15 to go. Railers lead only 11. Isaiah's picked up his dribble far side to Grunder.
Yeah, that's one thing you can't do is pick your dribble up without making any kind of a move.
And you got to watch these long passes. Again, Bowers. Colton lets his defender go up, come down.
Yeah.
Colton again.
Almost looked like he shuffled his feet too and traveled too. But again, a good look by Bowers. And again, Colton ready to go up strong. Gave the head fake, shuffled his feet a little bit, but we got one there. But again, Colton ready to score when he gets it.
Colton in double figures now with 10. You think when Colton woke up this morning, he'd be talking double figures into the fourth quarter?
Probably had double figures in the sophomore game, too.
In the lane, jumper is good for Hawkins, his first 2 of the night. It's 40-29. And then a foul is going to be whistled on Perkins as he tried to get it away from Grunder.
Railers not coming to the basketball, almost a 5-second call. And it's just basically man-to-man pressure. You've got to beat your man. You got to set a screen. Somebody's got to lay some wood on somebody to get somebody open. And right now the Railers really struggling just to get the ball in bounds.
Isaiah lobs into Holiday. Back now to Bowers, and it trickles out of bounds. Again, there's turnovers, and then there's the sloppy turnover.
Unforced. Yeah, I mean, that was unforced. That was just not and now a three-pointer there for Minder.
And don't look now, the Railers were up 15. It's now 8 at 40-32. And you can sense it on the court. Springfield has stolen the momentum.
Yeah, and their pressure is now starting to really hurt the Railers in that we can't get it past half court. I mean, once we get it past there, we've been all right. But right now, the guys have got to want to handle the ball. We've got to find guys that can get to the ball.
And then a foul is going to be whistled on Perkins on a grab as Titus was trying to get free. And that's a 16 foul on the Senators. 5:17 to go. So now it may come down to the Railers having to win this one at the free throw line. Isaiah inbounds to Titus. Titus shoos everybody away and says, I'll take care of it. Then a double team comes. Throws it ahead to Grunder. Grunder skips across to Bryson. Bryson, wing three. No. Rebound to Perkins for Springfield. And then we've got a foul whistled on Titus for forcing a guy out of bounds. which I believe that's how the second half started with Titus getting forced. Well,
got to play defense, Raylers. Got to get out on Minder. Somebody got to know where the shooters are.
He has 14, a very quiet 14 for Minder tonight.
Yeah, and what, 3 or 4 threes probably.
Harris over to Small. Perkins drives by the defender in the lane. Up, oh, he missed it. Bryson the rebound. Big miss for Springfield.
Man, he's had some good looks too. He has not been able to find the bottom of the net.
Kirby flips it ahead to Bowers, now to Grunder. 4.5 to go.
Can he hold it for this long? I'm a little worried about taking the ball out of bounds again.
Titus drives through and has it swatted away, and Titus goes to the line. Foul on Perkins, his third, 7th team foul.
Got to hit him. We saw some here in Collinsville where we were struggling from the free throw line, really struggled from the free throw line as a team this year, and no more important than tonight.
Titus free throw on the way is up and out. Rattled in and out. Miss for the Railers. They've missed both from the line so far tonight. Approaching the halfway point of the fourth. Springfield scores here. Things get really interesting. Small back to Harris.
I think you leave.
Minder, 3 on the way. Left it short. Rebound. And Harris looked like he was over the back on Isaiah.
Yeah.
And Isaiah knocks it out of bounds, so they say it stays with Springfield. Springfield looking to inbound. Railers up 40-32. Minder drives in, little 8-footer. No good. Hawkins tried to get the rebound. He went down hard. And then the official stopped play for Hawkins. See if he's okay. Hawkins will come out. Mackey back in. .345 to go. Titus, nice catch by Grunder.
Yeah.
Grunder stuck in a double team. Nice catch by Isaiah. Bounce down to Colton. Off the glass and good.
Nice pass by Bowers too. Unselfish play. Bowers could have went in for that layup, but he gave it back to Colton, who's been strong underneath. A man's game under there, and the sophomore has responded. Got hit. I thought he could have got a foul there and one, but it got the layup to go. And boy, this has been a huge pickup for the Railers tonight.
Down low to Perkins. Looks to make a move. He's picked up a dribble. Nice inside pass and a missed easy one.
Man, how many have they missed? Hawkins there with an easy one. I think that was Jackson that missed that one. Rakeem Hawkins has missed several. Boy, they make a few layups, and this is a lot closer game than 10 points.
You know, last week we were in Collinsville, but tonight's been the Holiday Classic with Colton man. Holiday with 12.
Yeah. Well, you're on your game tonight.
I've been saving that one. Free throws, though, for the Railers. 3:11 to go.
Yeah, got to hit them.
Bryson's free throw. Missed it.
Can't separate yourself, especially Springfield will get in that mode where they're not worried about fouling.
Perkins goes up. Missed it. Gets his own rebound between 3 Railers, and then he's fouled. And he'll go to the line shooting 2. Foul on Isaiah Bowers. That's only the first on Isaiah, but what hurts the most is he missed it. He missed the easy one, and there were 3 Railers around him, and he's the one that comes out with it.
Yeah, you know, and you missed the two front ends on a 1-on-1, and then you give up a couple offensive rebounds here on this end. Thank goodness he misses the free throw. So box out Railers, but you know, right now Springfield not worried about fouling. They can continue to be aggressive because the Railers yet to hit any free throws.
Teams combined right now are 1 for 6 from the line. Make it 1 for 7. 42-32. 2:50 to go. Got to get in the front court. Isaiah gets it ahead to Grunder. Grunder spins back out. Isaiah in the lane. Back out to Titus.
We broke it, but it wasn't pretty. And a lot of guys unsure of themselves with the basketball.
And then a foul whistled on Small. Grunder to the line. Well, Titus had a shot.
Got to hit him, Ben.
Bryson missed the front end. So now it's Grunder. 42-32, 2.5 to go. Grunder's free throw. Missed it. Down court quickly is Perkins. He misses. Tip try by Washington is no good. The Railers hang on to that 10-point lead. And if the Senators get a bounce here or there, if there's a shortage of Pepto-Bismol in Lincoln tonight, you might see the Lincoln team bus being the one that pulled up and got it. Another turnover by the Railers.
Yeah, when it's winning time, the Railers have done everything not to do. Turnovers, missed free throws, have not been able to take advantage of what Springfield is basically giving to us to increase this lead.
And now the point guard for the Railers, Titus Cannon, has picked up his 4th foul.
5 team fouls on the Railers.
42-32, a minute 55 to go. Reiser over to Perkins. Perkins down low. Strong move. And a foul is going to be whistled on Holiday. And going to the line will be Mackey. And he'll be shooting 2. But for both teams, that's been an adventure tonight.
Yeah, you know, for a while it was a somewhat of a well-played game. And here in the last 3 minutes has been anything but. So now we're sending Springfield to the line.
Mackey, the 6'2 junior. Free throw on the way is...
Oh, good thing they can't make him either.
Off. 1 for 9. These teams are combined. Mackey. Second one up. That one goes good.
I probably would have been in the gym until the morning, until the sun came up with my dad rebounding if I was 1 of 9 from the free throw line. I know it's not personally, but holy smokes.
42-33, minute 40 to go. Can the Railers hang on? Kirby. Well, it's 9 team fouls for Springfield. Isaiah in the lane, jumper is good.
Yeah. Got to the basket without a free throw that time. So nice give by Holiday. Found Bowers in the middle of the lane. Bowers with a little 8-footer and helps to extend that lead.
Railers up 11, and then Bryson jumps up and steals it away. 44-33,
right,
a minute 10.
Can make a free throw here.
Isaiah's picked up his dribble, flips it ahead to Grunder. Grunder back out now to Titus.
Flash to the middle.
11-point lead, Railers. 1 minute to go. Holiday, nice catch again by Isaiah. Back out to Kirby, over to Cannon. Lincoln playing keep away now with 45 seconds to go.
Still got to protect. They're going to come and run and jump. Good job by Cannon to come into the middle, finding that open area in the offense.
Bowers out to Cannon. Back out to Grunder. And Ben's fouled, and he'll go to the line, and he'll be shooting 2.
It seemed like they were waiting for Ben, but I'm not sure why they could have fouled any of the Railers so far tonight. Have yet to knock down a free throw.
From the line right now, Railers stand 0 for 4. It's an 11-point lead with 36 seconds to go. Grunder with 4 on the night. Free throw up and good. Ben Grunder, your player of the game.
For a 1 free throw made.
And, and that's the frustrating thing, because we know how good the Railers can be from the line. We know how much work they put into it. It's usually something you just don't see, as Ben misses the second one.
Well, yeah, and it probably cost us the game against Eisenhower at Collinsville. We make a few free throws there, and we get into that lead a little bit closer, and we've probably got that game. And then tonight you can't extend your lead here because the free throws aren't going down. So, yeah, it is frustrating. You know, they're in there in the gym every morning shooting free throws, and it's just at one point it becomes more in your head than it really is just repetition and shooting the ball.
29 seconds to go. Railer lead is 9. And, and we certainly don't want folks that are listening to get the impression that we think that they're missing it on purpose. I mean, obviously they're not.
Right.
It's just that it's one of those things where, even when you play basketball, when you play baseball, they always say hitting is contagious, shooting is contagious.
Sure.
There's just something about, we've seen it where we've gone games, 3.5 quarters, can't make a three. Somebody makes one, then another, then another. It just happens that way.
Find that rhythm, and free throws are the same way. Especially individually, it becomes just repetition and as you said, contagious on finding that rhythm. You've got your release points, but and I also say the lack of free throws that we attempt probably has a little bit to do with that. I don't know that any of our players average maybe over 2 free throws attempts a game. I mean, when you only get there 2 times a game, you just don't you can't afford to get in that rhythm. You don't get in the rhythm.
Isaiah inbounds to Kirby. There they run to Bryson. Bryson trying to get out of it. Timeout taken by the Railers, down to 24 seconds. Just a 30-second timeout, so again, we will keep it here. 45-36. Springfield certainly not making it easy here tonight for the Railers.
No, and give them credit. They have improved. They were able to find Minder a few times and get their threes. They just don't have the basketball right now as they've been down here in the last couple of years here at Springfield High. But the Railers made enough plays down the stretch. Kirby was big enough in the first half and knocking down some threes. And really, the player of the game is Colton Holiday. A huge second half. What do you got him for? 12 points tonight for the sophomore. Very limited in varsity action this year, and, man, he came up huge.
So after the Railer timeout, now, of course, Isaiah does not have the ability to run the baseline, and it's one of the worst spots.
Yeah, exactly, right in the corner.
Isaiah lobs it into Grunder. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by Springfield. Minder dumps it down low in the lane. Thrown up off the glass, no good. Washington, the rebound, stripped away by the Railers. Last touch by Lincoln. 14 seconds to go. Well, Lincoln's up 9. Springfield has the ball. It may just come down to a case of Springfield's running out of time.
Yeah, I think so too. 14 seconds down 9. They're going to go right back into Minder, but shot.
No good. Rebound to Harris. Minder again. This one's good. Timeout taken by Springfield. 45-39. 6.5 seconds to go.
You almost think about putting Jermaine in here. You know what? He's 6'9", 6'8", with a long 7-foot wingspan, whatever it probably measures. It looks long. And say, everybody clear out, put Jermaine right in the middle of the lane, and just throw the ball as high as you can, and wait, Jermaine, wait to go get it, and you get it at the highest point of your jump. Right. That allows you to get it in. You've got nobody on the Springfield side that can even come close to getting up as high as Jermaine does. Obviously, he's not been in the game tonight. He played the whole sophomore game, or most of the sophomore game. But, you think about using a guy like that in different situations like this, or late in the game when you think maybe Springfield's going to throw some sort of or any team that we may play, some sort of a throw, a Hail Mary throw down the end of the court. You put his long body, long arms on the basketball. This may be a situation where you use Jermaine as a guy you try and just lob it up to, because we're having trouble getting the ball in bounds.
Railers are up 6, but you take a glance at the coaching staff for the Railers, and that is not a look of we're winning the game. Isaiah gets it into Cannon. Back to Grunder, and Ben's fouled, and he'll go back to the line shooting 2. If things work out the way it looks like they will, Railers snap their losing streak. They get to win number 10. But, boy, it almost feels like you go up for the victory, but you kind of come down in the execution.
Well, and we were executing pretty well, especially there late in the third and to start the fourth. But then about 4 minutes, 4.5, 3, somewhere around in there in the fourth quarter, it really unraveled. I think it's a different situation if you make your free throws. You know, this is a 15-point win easy.
Grunder makes the first. Railers are up 7, 46-39. Grunder to seal this one away. Free throw's good. 47-39. Shot on the way, no good. Rebound fittingly in the arms of Colton Holiday. Yeah. Railers get the win. Final, Lincoln 47, Springfield 39. Railers improved to 10-5 on the season, 5-1 in conference. Springfield falls to 4-12, 1-6 in conference play. Lincoln 47, Springfield 39. We'll be back with the Josh Comnick Ground Corporated and Schneider Chiropractic Center post-game show in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
That's how he drew it up.
It's good to get the losing streak over, but the scoreboard says it's a win. But wow, you always talk about there's always things to fix.
It comes down to you have to be able to pass the ball and catch the ball. Those are two basic fundamentals, and right now we didn't pass the ball very well. We didn't receive it well. We were lackadaisical when the traps came. If I scouted Lincoln tonight, from the opening tip, I'd be double teaming the ball wherever it's at. That's all I would do, even though I give up a layup or whatever, because we're not going to take many layups. And again, we're not even good at layups. You know, and those things will come back to haunt you. That, you know, that the way they played us at pressure, we got to be able to score. We must score against pressure like that, and be able to pick it apart. And then the second thing is you got to hit free throws. That's the second or third game here that we've been just absolutely poor from the free throw line. And I'm not making excuses. We haven't been shooting free throws. We've had a messed up schedule all week with finals and things. But, you know, it's like riding a bike. You never forget how to shoot a free throw. But you got to step up and not let the pressure get to you and be able to hit them. The players that make them are your players. They want to be there, and then you got players who, I don't want to be here. And we got a bunch of them right now, which should not be, because we do have some good shooters.
Yeah, Coach. Bryson got us going early with 4 of 4 from the three-point line. Really carried us in the first half. In the second half, maybe by default because of the injury from Bacon, may have led to Colton Holiday coming in a little quicker, a little more often than what you would normally go with. But probably your player of the game, and without Colton, we probably don't win tonight.
Well, you know, Drew had the game of his life last week or last Tuesday, and then Colton, no doubt, was a big part of tonight's win. And you know, that's how you got to beat that pressure, and you got to have somebody down there that can finish. And I don't know what he was from the floor, but he didn't miss many shots. And you know, you just got to be able to finish, and that's what we're looking for, is for somebody to be able to step up when we can dribble drive. And but when people pressure us, that's where you got to go, and that's what's got to happen. And you know, we did it at times. We'd open up a lead, then we get really patient or be lackadaisical with the ball, and then they'd run off 4-6 points, and you know, they made the game out of it. And you know, we got to be able to put teams away.
And Coach, you talk about being able to pass the ball and catch the ball, and when the Railers were getting the ball down low to Colton, that's where everything worked well. We talked about Isaiah, we talked about Titus, getting Colton the ball right where he needed it. And boy, there is no cure for someone having to deal with someone who's left-handed, and you're just not used to that.
Yeah, that's true. And I thought he played exceptionally well. He got some big rebounds, and he's a fighter. He'll push and shove you in there, and that's all that tonight was push and shove.
Yeah, he battles underneath, Coach, and as you said, a big part of the game tonight. But nice to see Bryson get back going. He's been very limited, really, since Collinsville, on not only shooting the ball very well, but just limited shots. I mean, it's been tough. Everybody knows now, or have known, or is getting on him more. But on the three-point line, he was shooting some deep ones, but he was going in. Nice to get the senior going again.
Yeah, you know, not making excuses for all our guys. We've got some sickness going through, and we've had some guys that set out of practice. We've got Drew with the injury, and you know, really, it's been a long time since we've had to deal with that, the injury and being sick. For most part, we stay pretty healthy, and I know Isaiah's not up to full steam. Nolan is really bad. He's got bronchitis. Bryson was at the doctor, and we've just got a lot of sickness. Hopefully it doesn't run through them all.
You just have to show them that tape of Michael playing. And Jordan, when he was sick and put up 63, that's all you got to do in the film room.
Yeah, well, I wish that's what it takes. That's what you have to do.
Coach, talking about Drew, what is his availability going forward?
Well, he's not playing tomorrow night. We'll see what happens Monday. He's got another doctor's appointment Monday, so we're hoping maybe next weekend he'll be back. But he's got a strained back muscle, and he was in quite a lot of pain there. So we'll just have to see what comes out of the appointment on Monday, and we'll move on from there.
Yeah, not only Monday or tomorrow's game, but you look at the next week, Coach, is a full week, which you'd like to be, as you said, clear of sickness and obviously healthy for a long week of basketball.
Yeah, it starts the tournament next Friday and Saturday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. So we've got a lot of basketball games, after tomorrow night, and our sophomores play even more than that. So we got to keep everybody healthy.
And tomorrow night, you said, out of conference, Jerseyville. We've made some trips down there out of conference, and I know last time we spoke, really didn't know that much about them. Anything yet we can look for tomorrow night from Jerseyville?
No, I got a tape on them I'll watch tonight, but no, I don't. We'll just have to, I'd take them one at a time. This was an important one, and I don't think they played tonight. I think their game, they ended up playing Highland in the tournament, so I think they counted that one, and I'm not sure they played tonight. So they may have had a night off and, wanting to come back and play tomorrow night with some fresh legs. So we may have to step into our bench a little bit. The sickness guys, we'll see what they are tomorrow. But they gave us everything they had tonight.
All right, Coach. Well, we will let you go. Safe travels back to Lincoln and back. Be nice to get to Roy S. Anderson. Seems like it's been forever since we've been there.
Well, I hope so, and I hope it's good to us, and hope our fans will come back out. We're exciting to watch.
Even if it isn't exciting, we will make it exciting at one point.
It'll be a game before you know it. So hopefully everybody will come out and help our guys. It is a 6 o'clock start on a Saturday night, where we've used to a 5 o'clock, but tomorrow night is 6 o'clock and 7:30. We got a full day of basketball at the high school tomorrow, with the freshmen starting at 10 o'clock with an A-B game, and then the girls play at 1 and 2:30, and then we start at 6 and 7:30. So a lot of basketball at the high school tomorrow. So if you're want to get out and not outdoors in the cold, come on out, and I'll have the gym warmed up for you.
It'll always be nice and warm in there. That's right.
But before I get off of here, I hear that this was your 500th game. Calling the Railers, and it's starting to show your age a little bit. You're getting up there where I'm at. So.
Oh, tell me about it. Yeah, it's,
your whiskers are white now.
Oh, they are. Well, that's from that one right there that causes that.
So, but it's been a joy, and it's great to work with the both of you, and the whole the radio station has been good to the Railers, and anymore you don't get a lot of coverage like we get at Lincoln High School, and that's part of our basketball program, and you guys are right there with it.
All right, well, thank you, Coach, and try and avoid the sickness that everybody else is getting, and we'll see you back at Roy S. Anderson.
I'll take the sickness as long as it stays away from them.
I understand. All right, Coach, we'll see you tomorrow night.
Okay, thank you.
Railers win 47-39, and we'll wrap things up here in just a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Lincoln Railer Basketball on WLCN 96.3 and streaming live at WLCNonline.com is brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Corey Leonard, AAA Window Siding and Doors, The Carpet House, Lincoln Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Lincoln IGA, Fifth Street Food Mart, Timbercrest Veterinary Service, the Lincoln Park District, Rick Ham State Farm Insurance, Lincoln Heating and Cooling, Lincoln Printers, Memorial Sports Care at Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital, Lincoln College, Stacy's Family Pharmacy, Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois, Grau Incorporated, Schneider Chiropractic, St. Clara's Manor, Eaton Corporation, Jim Examus Ford Lincoln, Bright Ideas Screen Printing and Embroidery. Headline Salon, LLC. Citizens to elect Kevin Bateman for Lincoln Mayor. Family Custom Cleaners, Laundry, Tanning, and U-Haul. Denise Costello Salon at 416 Holly Drive. Gary's Drywall, Finishing, Painting, and Power Washing. Connect Construction. Lincoln Dare. AG Farms. And by Stuffed Pizza.